So you said earlier that EMDR is used with veterans, and can you say a little more about that, or how does it work with other people like police officers and firemen, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. EMDR is really, and when you think about how much somebody who's been in the military has been exposed to, and how they've been exposed to things that maybe they don't see as traumatic because it was normal in that situation, and then they come back to real life, what they discover is that what was normal for them back then is no longer normal in this society. And so EMDR really helps to alleviate a lot of the distress about that. Where EMDR is really helpful, you know, our community, when we have first responders, police officers, firefighters, and ambulance drivers, those kinds of EMT workers, they're exposed to a lot of what we consider very traumatic, but it's very normal in their course of work. And so for them, they don't necessarily need EMDR for a lot of what they are exposed to. However, occasionally they are exposed to something that is beyond what would even be normal for their job. Or sometimes it's just the number of exposures that finally that last one kind of says, that is just too much for me. EMDR is a wonderful way to go in and kind of laser treat that specific incident, or to treat those specific reactions, so that we get our first responders back out there working just like they were before, as rapidly as we possibly can, but also so that they just continue to do their job.
Okay, and what kind of problem would they have that they might say, well, you know, I think I need to get some help with this?
Well, often what we'll see with first responders is they're going along pretty fine, they can't seem to be able to tolerate, and then that last little event, the time that they were called on that last car accident, and there was a burn victim who was the same age as their child, then they start noticing feelings of more anger, more angry outbursts. They might be less patient with people. They might kind of go off a little bit more than normal. It's nothing really earth-shattering usually, but they seem to be more intense, more argumentative. They might experience some sleep difficulties where they've never had sleep difficulties before. They might experience a friend coming up and saying, you know, Joe, you got to go get that taken care of. You're a little tense or on edge.
Maybe more alcohol abuse or that kind of thing.
Substance abuse might be turning to alcohol a little bit more.